Guys, it's Sarah, and today is Booklist Thursday. This is a video series that I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday, we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week, we're going to talk about dystopian books. Specifically, dystopian books that could happen, that are based enough in reality that we could see this happening for real, even though in our society, you would think that we would not let the government take over as much as these dystopian worlds that are created, you would think, right? But so we are going to talk about some of these. So these are going to be more realistic based versus magic, or, like these aren't going to be things that have magical elements in them because that's not reality. But yeah, this was fun to come up with this list. Okay, so the first one I have is the Selection series by Kira Cass. This could definitely, this kind of does happen already. Not the dystopian part of it, but the fact that we have a very popular television series that literally follows somebody and films somebody picking a bride for themselves or picking a groom for themselves, because we have The Bachelorette as well. So the Selection series is following a reality where the citizens are made up into different classes and different sections based on your talents and based on your job. And the royal family of this society has decided it's time for their son to get married, and he needs to pick a bride. So they decide that they are going to make a big production out of it. They're going to bring in young women from all over the class systems and bring them in, and it's going to be a competition, and he's going to eliminate them one by one until he has a bride. This is literally The Bachelor, right? So this kind of already does happen. We don't have the specific class societies necessarily, but like this is already going on. The next one I have is Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. This one follows a flu pandemic. So, although our pandemic did not completely wipe out most of the population, thank God, but, this could definitely be something that could be a reality if something is spread far and wide enough and it was bad enough. And it follows a theater troupe that is traveling around and entertaining the survivors and trying to keep some sort of sense of normalcy as much as they can. So, okay, the next one is Ready Player One, and this is by Ernest Cline. Now, this one, technically it's like a sci-fi, but it's also kind of a dystopian because the government definitely is holding the citizens on a very short leash, and it follows the society where there is this reality game, like this virtual reality entertainment system, and you can escape into it and you can live whatever life you want to live. You can do whatever you want to do. And most people do this to the point where it's an addiction. It's an addiction for people. Outside of the virtual reality is awful, and it's run down, and people are living very poorly, and there's not a lot of resources. So going into this virtual reality is kind of giving them the life that they want to live. And again, I feel like this kind of already happens a little bit to the point, where people are choosing technology to escape and to relax and, to get away from the everyday. People already do that. Not to that extent, obviously, but, Now let's talk about Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Now, this is a dystopian, but it's very centered on an island. So a plane crashes holding a bunch of children, and the children are the only survivors. So they have to survive on this deserted island, and things go very, very wrong. Obviously, this can definitely happen. A plane can crash, and people can be left fending for themselves and trying to be in survival mode. So I hesitate to call this one a dystopian, but a little bit, like it's based on you're trying to survive, among your peers. So, and they kind of make up their own little, leadership system as well. So there's that. And then finally, I want to talk about The Book of M by Pang Shepard. This is definitely something that could happen. This is following another pandemic. that happens. There's some sort of mysterious illness going around, and, you know, this is definitely something, it causes you to lose your memories. And that, you know, science, you never know what could happen inside your body. That could definitely be something that, you know, you could contract an illness and it can cause amnesia, and you can lose all your memories and forget about everybody you love and what you did and all the things. And it can start to make you feel, you know, like you're losing your grip on reality. And yeah, so that's definitely something that could happen. But this follows a husband and a wife who are traveling around after this thing hits, trying to avoid getting it. And definitely could happen. Okay, guys, those are some of the dystopian books that I have personally read that I feel are based in enough reality that I could see that happening at some point. So hopefully not. Hopefully it will never happen, but you never know. All right, so let me know down below if you guys can think of any as well. And please make sure you go check out Lindsay's video and see which ones she's talking about today. I wonder if we're going to have any of the same ones. That could be fun. All right, we will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.